All right, Friday, Dave. We did it. What are you looking at?
Yeah, I'm still reading this thing on Carrie Lake.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, and after she gets booted because apparently Trump tasked her with going in there. We don't even know if that's true. Get in the agency and see if we can make any cuts. Well, she went in there and actually fired people and so on and so forth. And even the underlings were like, what are you doing? Everybody sued. And now a President Reagan appointed judge was like, there's no plan. Where's the plan? So anyway, everything she did is getting reversed. And when they asked Carrie Lake for comment, all her comment was that the judge was fat.
All right, I okay. If it's just breaking, I will research.
And to send her $35 so she can keep fighting for you, Gene.
Okay.
She's gonna keep fighting for you. You better send her some money so she can keep fighting for you. Otherwise, she's not gonna fight. She's gonna give up the fight unless she gets you $35 or $50. Gene.
All right, Dave Blaze.
All right, Daniel.
All right, Poison Ivy, laughing with you, I should say. All right. Ready to do the show? It's Friday, Dave.
Daniel got his America 250 this afternoon. That is fantastic.
Yeah, to ask
it's heavy, isn't it, Daniel? It's a heavy book. You can do some damage with that.
Oh, he can hear me. Anyway. Okay. This is excellent. Good. All right.
William, Tiff, Phil, Donna, Jackie. Oh, this is great. Beverly, Tracy, Ginger, Joyce. Boy, we got the whole crowd here. Lorianne, Phil. All right. Good.
All right. We got a great show because we try to get Fridays to be a little more fun and laid back, but we're probably going to get all worked up today again. So we should just get going. You think, Dave? All right, why not?
Listen, I'm still contemplating. I don't know what I should do here. Should we, Gene, if we don't send this Carrie Lake some money, she's not going to fight for us anymore. What are we going to do if she's not fighting for us?
Okay, all right.
All these people. Hey, send us $125 and we'll keep fighting for you. What is that even? And then they make fun of us because we actually hire writers, we actually pay people to design the magazine, we have products. We're bad.
Right.
But these clowns are just like, just please send me money. Venmo it to me. Hey, listen, I take Venmo now.
Or buy me a coffee or buy me something.
Buy me a coffee. Buy me a coffee so I could buy my Cadillac. All right. What do we
got?
All
right, here we go. We got a lot to talk about today because, and these stories, at least the first two, really get me, really get my blood going. Here we go. First up on the dispatch today, which is something we've been talking about for a long time and giving proof because we had George Magazine polls. Loudest critics of Trump's Iran war don't reflect polling of MAGA support. If I could say first, all right, Dave? In TikTok, I have a board, and you can do a poll there. I did it like, do you support Donald Trump? In the war of Iran, 99% of the people actually said we do. So, sorry. The influencers are not that influential. That's my point.
First of all, the Peter Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, and the rest of them, then first, like President Trump said, they were never really MAGA. They just got, I don't know how, but they just infiltrated the movement and then started making money off of it and made a name for themselves.
Okay.
That's really about it.
Let me explain how this works. There are no real influencers, regardless of it. No one has brought you to say, I support Trump because so-and-so said something. I'm just saying. With us, we're really not influencers. We are explainers of what's going on. We take real news and we dissect it and say, this is what's happening behind the scenes, and we've done that.
Gene can barely influence his French bulldog.
So when these people, who's following these people out the door? If I say, hey, I don't like Trump anymore, don't like Trump anymore. No, you make your own decision. That's what it's proving with these polls. Anyway.
Yeah. What it's proving is that they really have no sway over the crowd. Who they do have a sway over are individuals that were never really Trump supporters, but they were always on the left, or they were progressives, or whatever it is. And then they use the words of Tucker and Megan and the rest of them as ammunition against Trump and Trump supporters.
Right. Because, so you know, the leftist media and Trump's enemies can say, see, even Tucker has turned against Trump. See, even Megyn Kelly has turned against Trump. That's
even Margie Green.
Green. Right. See, did anyone follow Margie Green out the door except for the people that were really, quite frankly, possibly never?
No, the only one she rounded up were the women on The View.
Right. Okay. Here's the video.
Yes, total support.
Here's the video where the media is very confused. Okay, here we go.
MAGA media figures like Tucker Carlson and Megyn Kelly are breaking with the president, expressing skepticism of the military campaign to their large audiences.
Megyn Kelly, for example, has really sort of railed against this war from the beginning when there was reports that the president was even eyeing any kind of strike in Iran, saying that the president would come to regret something like this. Tucker Carlson has long been a critic of Israel and has suggested that Trump is being influenced.
Okay.
First of all, let me ask you a question. What news station are you pulling these clips from?
Oh, I don't know. But they are mainstream. Yeah.
Did they send out a notice that they only want the most uncharismatic anchors and contributors to be on their program? While that guy was talking, I fell asleep.
Listen. To this day, I'm like, how are we not?
Really, I was nodding off.
All right. All right. We're doing things the hard way. All right. So anyway, that's the story. Something we already knew, quite frankly. Now, you want to get me going on this. I know Dave will get this. This is my pet peeve of the month here.
All right. Go ahead.
From the Dispatch. Okay. Dave and I, this has been our pet peeve. Okay. Giant owner or co-owner Steve Tisch siblings look to transfer equity stake to Children's Trust after Epstein debacle, NFL memo shows. Okay. Do you want to start with this or me? Because
go ahead. I'll kick in there.
All right. The so-called MAGA podcasters have said, we are the champions for the children. Put the Epstein, arrest everybody, right?
That's right. America's future. Send us $125 to save the children. We'll keep fighting for the children. Go ahead.
But when their main guy is on the Epstein list more than anyone else, suddenly it's like, we hate anyone associated with Epstein. But this one is probably, he was probably doing a white hat operation. It's okay. Now, on the meantime, all these so-called evil industries, Hollywood, banking, higher education like Harvard, the evil NFL.
Oh yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, and the wretched Super Bowl.
Right.
That we were told, there's sex trafficking at the Super Bowl, left and right. That's where it all goes down and so on. Go ahead.
All these industries that these people have been railing on have zero tolerance for people that were attached to Epstein. Zero tolerance. And they're policing their own. So, in this case, even the evil NFL, let's boycott the NFL because they didn't do this or whatever. They put Bad Bunny on there. They are policing their own, even up to an owner. Can I play the video? You want to talk? Okay, here we go. They're talking about Roger Goodell, Okay, here we go. Oh, who is doing something about it? Here we go.
NFL says it will review New York Giants co-owner Steve Tisch's ties to Jeffrey Epstein.
This comes after Tisch's name appeared more than 400 times in newly released Justice Department files. Emails showed Tisch asked Epstein to connect him with a woman, and in a 2013 message, Epstein invited Tisch to his mansion, prompting Tisch to reply, quote, "Can I expect trouble?"
Okay, so Tisch he was found in the all those Epstein files 400 times, right?
Yeah.
The top guy, the top self-proclaimed MAGA leader, Steve Bannon, is in those Epstein files 1,900 times with invitations to the island, and he's got to get a room on the island, and all of this, all sorts of crazy stuff, calling Jeffrey Epstein God, and plotting how to take down the Trump administration, all of that stuff. And you still see the Ninos and the rest of them all on his podcast, on the War Room, still. So we got to support Steve Bannon. We got to support Steve. Where is the outrage?
This, Dave,
I don't get it.
Reminder to them. You taught us in MAGA to hate these industries. Hollywood even. Hollywood has people that appeared in it, and they're like, nope, we're not doing business. They sold their company because, like, no, if you're in there, regardless of what it is, even if you're just friends with the guy, you're like yucking it up, is there going to be trouble or whatever? They self-police their industry.
Now, in this particular situation with Tisch, right? He's not on the island. He's staying in his mansion or whatever. And he said he's making a few comments there, right? So instantly the MAGA loons are going to, and when I say MAGA loons, I'm not talking about Trump supporters or people that are actually want to see make America great again. That's not what we're getting at. We're getting at those self-proclaimed leaders of the MAGA movement. And they're not. The only leader of the MAGA movement is President Trump. But these people have proclaimed themselves to be the leadership. They're your leaders. And they're leading you right into the ditch.
Guys, this is, again, Roger Goodell, right? Who probably is no friend of MAGA, by the way. I don't know. No. I'm just saying. Roger Goodell saw the Epstein list and he says, whoa, even though we don't know what, and he's innocent till proven guilty or whatever, but he has too much friendliness, just a friendliness to Epstein. He said, no. He's an NFL owner? No. So they're doing their investigation, and suddenly he's like, listen, I'm going to divest myself of this. Thank you.
Right.
All the industries are doing that. All of them.
Right. Except the very people that are taking your money to keep fighting for you to save the children.
Right.
And America's future. We have to save America's future. We have to save the children. Send us $125 and we'll keep fighting for the children.
Or remember we talked about this organization that is actually literally taking alleged predators, child predators off the street, right? That's what he's doing. That's a good. Do we see people pouring money into that? Do we see people that say, whoa, thank you for saving us here. Here's some money. Let's get you some money to keep this up.
Gene, what's the name of that organization? It's based on 17-2, right?
Yeah, Operation 17-2. You can look them up in Facebook. And we're
Operation 17-2, 17:2.
Right, for that scripture about the millstone. I'm sorry that I don't know where that is. But
right, anyway. Luke 17:2.
Okay. All right. We are more with this, but I know. Okay. So with this, that's what's going on. You have other industries that not we, but people in the MAGA industry, so-called influence, have railed upon. Hollywood filled with peas. They police it. when someone comes up and sees his name on it, they police it. Hey, get out of here. We don't want to do business with you.
Right.
All right.
Right. So this is, we just want to make sure we beat this drum, because the hypocrisy is so outrageous.
And it was just from recently where they're saying we need to get this out. Full disclosure on Epstein. Full disclosure.
Yes. Wasn't he actually at Charlie Kirk's funeral saying that?
I heard about it, but we'll find
we'll find a video clip. We need a video clip of him going, we need full disclosure of the Epstein files or some craziness. It might have been even a Turning Point USA, one of the last things. And then we show the screenshot of how many times he was in those very files.
Right. And keep in mind, these people, just like the DOJ of Arizona, they said, whoa, did you read this? We're going to investigate.
Yeah.
That's what Roger Goodell did. He says, we're going to investigate. And these are all the ones that they told us to hate these industries.
Yeah. And we're not saying that, the NFL and all of that, we're not saying they are pure as the driven snow. That's not the point. The point is that when these files got released, they combed through the files. And if the people were in there for an unsubstantiated amount of communication, they were like, hey, you got to go.
Yeah. Banks did it. Harvard did it with a professor. Right? All right. Let's do this. I'm going to calm down. Let me put myself on mute and then say hello to some people.
Better. All right. All right. Let's see who we have here. Tracy's here. Ginger. My Millstone business has been very profitable. Okay. Margaret Love. Very good. Who is this? Mint Julep. They did not self-police and they were forced by this administration. Well, that's said. Well, yeah, in a way, because once the files got put out there and released, yeah, they did. Every one of them except for the gang that calls themselves MAGA. All right, so Don is here. Let's see, Phil. All right, the gang is here, baby. Tracy, of course. Listen, give Tracy a follow on her new X account, because the goons got to her one that she had, hacked into it. Now she can't get into it, so she set up a new account. Tracy, let them know. All right, let's see who else. Lori Ann is here. John Woods. All right, Darren. Good to see you, buddy. Daniel, of course. Let's see. Alaska Life. William, Sherry, Edwards, Galloway. Very good. Good evening to you as well. Joyce Ann is here. All right. Shut up. Tabletot Constantin. All right. He writes PM. Good. All right. I think that's Susan Perizic Canham. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you too. It's actually evening here. Let's see. Beverly, Jackie, Donna, Gene. We got a real crowd going.
Yeah, no, it's good. Sometimes on Fridays we never know what's going to happen here.
We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. Kay Miller's here.
Oh,
all right.
One of the things I want to do really quick. Don't forget, guys. Go to the GeorgeMagazine.com. Get the dispatch for free. You just sign up, and then you get the email in the morning with all these stories. A couple of things I do want to show you, and I've been telling people. Thank you. We are going to do another count, but like last 28 days when we did this, 2.5 million Facebook views. So a lot of people are watching us there. Also want to remind everyone again that we were the ones that did George Magazine did the interview with RFK Jr. We also interviewed Marla Maples, and still to this day we have contacts with both camps, so to speak, including Marla, who just emailed you not too long ago.
Yeah. And we just want to say, and I just want to say for all the boomers out there, Gene's not a boomer, but I just want to say for all the boomers, we are like the greatest generation. We did it all.
All right. Oh, okay, Dave. Can I talk this because I don't know anything about this article here, the Bitcoin thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is our treasury and our guys at work to absolutely confound the IRGC, the Iranian Royal, whatever they call themselves.
Okay, so okay, Dave. Just in a nutshell, what you wrote that article on Facebook? What are we talking about here?
Okay, so basically what it is they were transferring their reals into Tether or Bitcoin, and then
the
Iranian regime guy.
Okay.
And so they would transfer them into Bitcoins using a domestic exchange that they control in Iran. So they would do the transfer. They would take down the Bitcoin and Tether into their anonymous, as much as they can be, wallets. And then what they were doing is they would then go to another exchange that was outside of Iran, maybe in England, maybe somewhere in Europe, and then exchange what they had in their wallet for US dollars. And then they would transfer that into some bank accounts they had wherever. Okay. So what we did is our treasury went and we shut down whatever exchanges they are trying to make the transfer to that's outside of Iran. So they're taking their money, putting it into Bitcoin, taking the Bitcoin off the exchange that's in Iran. And when they try and do it somewhere else, the U.S. Treasury is closing down those various exchanges. So they're stuck. And basically their Bitcoin is sitting in wallets that they can't use.
Wow, that's the equivalent of the bank freezing their assets. Is that right?
Yes. In a roundabout way, that's it. And then what we do is we have our own ETFs going in there and gobbling up the Bitcoin. And that's why you're seeing Bitcoin on the rise.
Okay. I'm going to say this to everyone, including the people
That's right, William. They're busted.
On TikTok. If you go to georgemagazine.com, we do have a cryptocurrency ebook out with updates.
Yeah, because I'm throwing out, and I apologize, I'm throwing out there a lot of jargon, the wallets and the this and the that. If you get our crypto playbook, it's an ebook. You download it right to any device that you like. You could use it on a Kindle, whatever you have, and you'll know the great majority of everything there is to know about cryptocurrencies.
Okay, so once again, this is from the Dispatch. If you go to our Facebook page, you can always read it right there. But you get links from the Dispatch. I just think it's a fascinating story, what's going on, and nobody is talking about this.
Nobody, because no one understands it. No one understands it, and we're the only guys that will take the time to break it down for people, because it really is where not only are we blowing up their missiles and all of this other stuff, but we're not letting them do anything with their money. They can't get paid. They can't make payments.
Right.
It really is. It really is something.
No, this really quick, guys. This morning when we're going over this, because Dave put it there, I was like, we got to talk about this, because I was clueless on what that article was, and now it makes sense. I actually said, let me just wait till the show so I could ask you what it is so everyone understands it.
No, it's big stuff. It's big stuff. That's why the image that we put up to accompany it shows the wall of ETFs that is like crashing through. That's crashing through their whole little enterprise they figured they would do.
Right. All right. Very well. Let's do this. Two more stories, but the last one is kind of interesting because it has to do with tips. But anyway, here we go. Yeah. This one is another one that's really good. Tips.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, Dave, this is interesting too, because something that ABC News reported and really asking for a retraction. Okay. Anyway, Dave, and what's up, Phil, there? What's you want to weigh in on this one, Dave? With what's going on?
Let's see the video, and then we can.
Okay, this is the video that ABC News played, and the press secretary was like, "You guys got to apologize for this." Okay, here we go. 30 seconds.
Tonight, with the war against Iran in its 12th day, a new warning about how Iran may retaliate. In recent days, the FBI alerted police departments in California that Iran wants to launch attack drones against the West Coast. The alert, reviewed by ABC News, cites recently acquired information that Iran aspires to conduct a surprise attack using drones from an unidentified vessel off the coast of the United States homeland.
Okay, I'll tell you the issue that the press secretary had.
Yeah, what was she mad about?
Is it true that the FBI contacted law enforcement there? Yes, that's the whole thing. It is true. However, it was with one isolated incident, and it was not brought out that, hey, is this little incident here? It's not blown, and they blew it out of proportion. But they didn't lie.
Right. So, and they do that, Gene, with the imagery. In other words, if you listen to the words of what the guy was saying, of what the voiceover was saying, that's accurate.
Yeah.
But while he's saying what's accurate and truthful, they're showing you these images of rockets launching and bombs exploding and drones flying through the air and all of that to make you think, oh my goodness gracious, we're all going to die. And that's what Caroline Leavitt was rebuking them for, because it was accurate, but because of the imagery, it was not truthful.
Once again, and I gave you the illustration because today my bank called me up and said, hey, by the way, we had a report of someone pretending to be us in the bank. So just be careful. We'll never ask for your information. But it would be like if I took that and did what with it? Dave, we talked about it. It would be as if we took this and we said,
you got the call from the bank?
Yes. Yeah.
It would be like if they, if all of a sudden you came on, I have a special announcement. I've just been notified by my by a secret source, and including my bank has called me that there are widespread phishing attacks going on all throughout the country. And then while you're saying that, you're showing pictures of Wells Fargo, Bank of America, JP Morgan, Chase, and the rest of them. And you're putting out something that's not real.
Right. Is it a concern? Of course. The bank called me. Just be careful. That's all. Just be careful. And they made it into something like with all the explosions and everything. Okay. Right. This one I wanted to get to. I know some of our followers love to go on cruises. Anyway, this one's for you here. Love this one. Cruise line jacks up mandatory gratuities for travelers as 9 in 10 Americans blast the tipping. This one I would like to ask anyone that goes on TikTok which cruise line you like the best. That's a good one. I'll review those.
Yeah, we have people that go on cruises.
Let me see which one this was. Let me see this one. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, our guys will know. Does anyone know what ship that is? Which one? Oh, I should have read. I read the article, but anyway.
It's not the Pacific Princess.
I don't even know. I don't know the things. It's been a long time since I went on a cruise. I'm still stuck in Carnival land here, but all right.
The Pacific Princess was the Love Boat.
Oh, really? Oh, I love the Love Boat. Okay, here's a video. I'm sure most of you guys feel the same way as this video. Here we go. 30 seconds. Here we go.
What we're seeing now nationwide is something that is known as tipflation. At every opportunity, we're being presented with a tablet that's asking us how much we'd like to tip.
In many cases, not only replacing the old-fashioned tip jars that you could feel good about throwing some spare change into, but actually suggesting tip amounts, often right in front of the employee receiving that tip. Not to mention also your dinner date and the dozen or so people standing behind you in line.
I'm guilty of the peer pressure to
Dude.
tip.
You know, it's like if you go into Starbucks, you get sometimes you get coffee in town, right? You hit Starbucks.
Yes.
All right, so do you experience this? Guy, tell us that story.
So I go there. All right.
Wait till you hear this, guys.
All right. I'll tell you, if you're from Hot Springs, you know the tall coffee, right? $2.94. So the lady gives me back 6 cents, and I can't put 6 cents in the tip jar, so I put another $1 in there.
Wait a minute. See, this is the kind of thing. I'm even sorry I asked you about this, because this is the kind of thing that can only happen to you.
Well, it's
everyone
my
else
drink.
in the world goes to Starbucks and pays $6 to $7 for a cup of coffee.
It is $2.94, and she gives me back 6
Only
cents.
Gene
What am I
Ho
supposed to say?
could
Oh,
chisel- only Gene Ho could chisel Starbucks down to $2.95, and then be ticked off about having to give them an extra 6 cents.
I can't give her 6 cents. What am I doing? Or what am I supposed to do? Oh, here's 6 cents and here's 2 quarters. So I just figure
is hilarious.
it's
Let me tell you something. Here's what the rest of the world is experiencing. And when I'm in Manhattan, if I stop off at a Starbucks, truly, to get one of those, milk latte BS things, whatever they are, right off the bat, you're at $6, $7. Okay, $6 to $7, and then after they turn around the little tablet, and for the tip, and I have gone through life, praise the Lord, I've been able to do that, tipping upwards of 30% when I tip. But man alive, you start off at $8, you're at 30%, you're at a $12 coffee. Who is paying for these $12 coffees? Well, you make the coffee at home. You don't need the coffee. I understand it's a little outing thing. You're walking around with the cup, but it's so ridiculous. It's out of hand. Gene, we must do a feature article on the inflation stuff. Ask
Daniel if he's a good tipper, because if he's going to Vegas with me, he better be a good tipper. Because
Daniel. I don't think Daniel's a good tipper. I think he likes to I think he carries a lot of change.
Daniel, the guy that gets the $2.96 and says $3. Keep the change. Keep the change.
Yeah. Coming from the guy that chiseled Starbucks down to $2 coffee.
It's a coffee. What am I supposed to do?
God. Listen, where are you? Where is it? I know Hot Springs. This can't be Hot Springs.
It is Hot Springs.
No, not. You're in the bowels of America somewhere where they just where do you have like an off-brand Starbucks? What is it called? Starbricks? Is it Starbucks?
It's called Starbucks.
It's called Starbucks. It's like some off-brand.
It's Charbucks. It's like a green basketball. It's a green basketball.
Next time I want to see the cup. I guarantee you. Gene's gonna have some cup that'll look like Starbucks, but it's like Starbucks.
It's Schmarbucks, right? Or Schmarbucks.
That's right. Like when he talks about McDonald's, it's not really McDonald's. It's like McDougal's.
It's not the Big Mac. The Big Mick.
The Big Mick. That's right.
I'll have a tall coffee. I'll have a pretty high up coffee, and then you have a grande. Is a grando.
Unbelievable that they get away. Now think about this. All a latte is coffee and milk. Right?
Well, when you go to Starbucks, it's called a.
Who would have thought? It's such a drink.
Latte. It's a latte. All right, we got to go, man. All right, Dave.
Unbelievable.
Great week.
No, but we're definitely doing. Listen, we're definitely going to do. We have to do a feature article on tipflation because it's out of hand. And then if you don't give them the highest tip that they're suggesting, you get the frown. You get the frowny face. I mean, it's terrible.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us once again. please go to georgemagazine.com, get
Yes.
the for free, and please go get your copy of America 250. All right, we did it. Great week. We'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
All right, thank you guys.
All right.
Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.